Every environment has a threshold past which biology should stop. These 9 are past it. Pompeii worms live at hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor, where water temperature can reach 80 degrees Celsius at the vent opening. They are the most heat-tolerant complex animals known. Their posterior end sits directly in the vent flow while their head remains in cooler water at the tube opening. Their backs are covered by a mat of heat-tolerant bacteria that may provide insulation or metabolize sulfur compounds from the vent as a secondary energy source. The precise function of the bacterial coat is still being studied. At the temperatures they inhabit, most proteins would denature and cell membranes would rupture. Their cellular machinery operates in conditions that would destroy the same structures in any temperate animal within seconds. Himalayan jumping spiders, Euophrys omnisupersts, have been collected from Mt. Everest at altitudes above 6,700 meters, making them the highest confirmed permanent residence of any animal on Earth. At that altitude, atmospheric oxygen is approximately 42% of sea level concentration. They prey on springtails and other small arthropods blown up by wind currents. They do not migrate to lower altitude to feed. They have been found in crevices in the permanent snow zone with no vegetation present. In the absence of any established food web at that altitude, they are among the few animals that survive primarily on wind-blown organic material rather than locally produced biomass. The olm is a blind cave salamander found in underground water systems beneath the Dinaric Alps in Europe. It lives its entire life in complete darkness, has no functional eyes, the eye structures begin developing but regress before maturity, and navigates via electroreception, magnetoreception, and chemical sensing. Confirmed lifespans exceed 100 years. One individual tracked in a cave system in Slovenia was estimated at over 100 at the time of last observation. They feed rarely. Olms in captivity have survived 12 years without food. Their metabolism is calibrated for extreme resource scarcity. They reach sexual maturity at approximately 16 years and reproduce infrequently. Their population density is extremely low. In their native aquifers, finding another olm is not guaranteed within a reasonable radius. Deep-sea amphipods of the species Hirondelia gigas have been collected from the Mariana Trench at depths exceeding 10,900 meters, the deepest point in any ocean. At that depth, pressure is approximately 1,100 times atmospheric. H. gigas produce enzymes that function optimally under extreme pressure and lose effectiveness at surface pressure, meaning they are better adapted to 11 kilometers of water above them than to the surface. Analysis of their tissue reveals chemical compounds not found in amphipods at shallower depths, believed to function as pressure stabilizers for cell membranes. Organic material from the surface takes decades to sink to trench depths and is extremely dilute by the time it arrives. The trench food web is based on marine snow falling from 10 kilometers above. The mangrove killifish, Cryptolebias marmoratus, is the only vertebrate known to be a self-fertilizing hermaphrodite under normal conditions. Individual fish simultaneously produce eggs and sperm and fertilize themselves. They are capable of sexual reproduction with other individuals, but the default is self-fertilization, producing offspring nearly genetically identical to the parent. They also regularly leave water and live inside rotting logs, breathing air through their skin, for periods of up to 66 days. During this time they alter their gill structure to prevent water loss, a remodeling that is reversed when they return to water. They have been found in temporary environments separated from other bodies of water, which they colonize alone from a single individual. Saharan silver ants, Cataglyphus bombacina, forage exclusively during the midday heat, when surface temperatures can reach 70 degrees Celsius, a temperature lethal to almost all other insects, including the lizard predators that would otherwise hunt them. Their surface foraging window lasts approximately 10 minutes per trip. They are the fastest ants known, covering approximately 855 millimeters per second, a speed that requires their legs to move at frequencies that lift their body off the surface, reducing ground contact time and limiting heat transfer from sand. Their bodies are coated in triangular silver hairs that reflect solar radiation and radiate heat away from the body in the infrared spectrum, a dual thermal management system confirmed by computational modeling. Epaulette sharks live in shallow reef pools in the Indo-Pacific that become hypoxic, severely depleted of dissolved oxygen, during low tides. When oxygen levels drop to levels that would incapacitate virtually any other vertebrate, epaulette sharks reduce blood flow to non-essential organs, increase hemoglobin oxygen binding efficiency, and enter a low-activity state. They can survive complete anoxia for at least an hour and have been observed walking across dry reef surfaces between water pools using their muscular pectoral fins, breathing air, during extreme tidal exposure. Their neural tissue tolerates oxygen deprivation that would cause irreversible brain damage in mammals within minutes. They are studied as models for understanding human brain response to stroke. Brine shrimp, Artemia, inhabit hypersaline lakes where salt concentration can reach 35%, 10 times the salinity of seawater, a level that kills virtually every other aquatic animal. They regulate osmotic pressure by actively pumping salt across their gill membranes against a massive concentration gradient. When conditions become lethal even for them, females produce dormant eggs called cysts encased in a shell that can survive complete desiccation, ultraviolet radiation, and temperatures from -196 to 105 degrees Celsius for up to 25 years. The cysts have been rehydrated and hatched after a quarter century in storage. They are found in the Dead Sea, the Great Salt Lake, and evaporation ponds at concentrations exceeding 3,000 individuals per liter. Yeti crabs, Kiwa hirsuta, were unknown to science until 2005. They live near hydrothermal vents and cold seeps on the ocean floor, blind and completely white, with arms covered in long, pale setae, the structures that give them their common name. Dense colonies of chemosynthetic bacteria grow on these setae, and the crabs are believed to farm them. They wave their arms rhythmically in the currents of hydrogen sulfide and methane emanating from vents, cultivating bacterial growth, and then scrape the bacteria off with a comb-like mouthpart to eat them. This would make them among the few animals that practice agriculture on another organism growing on their own body. The bacteria convert chemical energy from vent emissions rather than sunlight, making the Yeti crab part of a food web with no solar input. 9 organisms operating past the point where the environment should have said no. Tomorrow's animal has been hiding an ability nobody expected was possible. This channel posts a new animal fact video every day. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one.